Hi Twin Flames, hi light workers, how are you? This is Lisha and I'm here again with another video. How has your week been? You guys doing good? I'm so glad that you're able to join me today, and I have some great messages for you. First of all, I want to just say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for my new subscribers. Thank you for checking me out, and also for just being a participant here, because our energy is flowing through across space and time. And I just want to say I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I actually have a message for you from my own twin flame. And even though we're not able to do these videos together yet, there will be a time in the future when we will be able to do these videos. But for now, we are separated by distance and other factors. So I just wanted to give you a message that I asked him. I said today, before I got on here, I said, well, is there anything you want to tell the Twin Flame community? And he did say that he wants to tell you he loves you. And also I said, so what advice would you have for any divine masculines out there who are struggling on this journey? And he said that they should stay focused and believe in the change. And that is a wonderful thing. And I just want to say, give a shout out to my own divine masculine, because like I told you guys, I'm a twin flame in communication. And so these are the things that I'm able to do as far as communicating with my divine masculine, and encouraging him to share his advice with you guys on the channel. So even though we're separate and we're not together physically, he can still share his thoughts and ideas and his love with you guys, just like I'm doing here. And that's one of our missions to do together on this earth, is to share our love through music. And that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this channel, because my angels have told me that our music is going to touch so many people and help awaken many twin flames all across the world. And so if you stumbled on this channel, it's for a reason, okay? And if you are just a person who loves music and you're not quite sure what this is all about, you can go back to my first video called Intro to Twin Flame Musical Therapy and watch that and just see what it's all about. If you are a twin flame and you're struggling on your journey, you have found a healing method that you can use to help you get through some of the hard days by listening to some of the songs that I've written. And also these videos are helpful because they are designed to help guide you on your journey, and I'm speaking directly to you through my angels. And so this is why I feel that you guys are getting not just my own interpretation, but you're getting a divine interpretation of what this journey is all about. There's so much good information that's coming to you, and I hope that you get a chance to go back and check out the other series if you haven't already. There are so many good songs that I've already done series about on this channel, and they're all in the playlist section, so you can find them right there in the playlist section. Right now we're on the Breathe series, and if you had a chance to watch the first video, I'm so thankful. And if you haven't, please go back and watch that, because it'll make more sense. But this Breathe series is about my song called Breathe, and you can find it on my SoundCloud page and on my YouTube channel. And I will list the link in the description box below, so you can know what it's all about, because it's a beautiful song about breathe. Just breathe, when you're having those difficult times in your journey, and you just need to take a moment to go somewhere quiet and just breathe, because there will be times like that. And a lot of times, as I was telling you guys in the last video, our biggest challenges can come right before we meet our twin. But when we're in our journey, we can also face challenges, and we'll need to remember to breathe, because there will be days when things are going to try you. You might have dark energies trying to get in and get at you. People from work, or just people just might come up to you at random and start trouble with you, because they're so intimidated by your light. Light attracts so much darkness. It's ridiculous, because we're here so that we can fight off the darkness and help the vibration of the planet to raise, and help others who are trying to find source and trying to come into the light to ascend. So we are going to be faced with darkness as light workers, and you do have to realize that this is a part of the journey. And so if you or your twin is if either of you are experiencing darkness at any point on this journey that is just overwhelming, then you need to stop and take a time to breathe and meditate, clear your chakras, cleanse, do the things that you have learned how to do so far on your journey that will help you to eliminate those dark forces and dark energies from your auras. Okay, so that's very important. And this is one of the reasons why, we get stuck in our cycles and our loops, because we don't know how to properly clear our energies and to make sure that we're not, harboring dark forces within. Because it can happen at any moment. It can happen whenever you least expect it. You can all of a sudden just start having a bad day, start having things that are feelings that will come up in you that you can't explain. Sometimes they are your twins' feelings. The dark energies that your twin might be having affecting them, and you might feel that as a divine masculine or feminine. You might feel your twins' energy when they're surrounded by darkness. Okay, so that's another important thing, is that if you are a twin flame and you're having a good day and all of a sudden you feel like something's going wrong and haywire, you just get this weird feeling, it could possibly be that your twin flame is in a dark moment. And so you will need to step back and start doing your breathing exercises, meditating, and sending them love, because you do want them to get over their dark energy and to cleanse it. But sometimes you won't have a way to communicate with them, especially if you're in separation. But you might feel that powerful energy. And sometimes it can just knock you off your feet. It can make you feel tired and overwhelmed, drained, exhausted. You might even get sick. You might start to feel symptoms coming on of illness, So be aware that these things do happen on your journey. And it's going to happen because you're connected to someone else who is experiencing their own battle, with dark and light. You guys are both trying to clear out your chakras, but also you're both balancing your energies as far as dark and light are concerned too. This is the yin and the yang, yin and yang energies that we're trying to balance. So before we come into union with our twin, we have to come into union within with our own divine masculine and divine feminine energies. Okay, so I hope you guys understand all of what I'm saying, and if not, please research and look things up on Google, look things up wherever you can find resources. Ask other twin flames. I always tell you guys, there's so many different resources out there now for twin flames. You can always find the answers that you need, and not only that, you can also use your own intuition to get the answers you need. So that will come from your daily meditation and daily healing. But there's sources like Quora, YouTube channels. There's Instagram pages that are very good, and I have found several of them, on my on my Instagram feed that have come up when I really needed it most. There's some message will come up automatically. Have you ever experienced that, where you'll just be really down or about thinking about something, and all of a sudden something will pop up on your Instagram feed that was related to what you were thinking about or, were wondering. So these are your angels sending you messages. The angels do work through communication to help send us things, through the web. They work through our communication systems to help us get the answers that we need. That's why sometimes you might wonder, like, what are these angel numbers coming at me all of a sudden? And why am I all of a sudden seeing certain numbers all the time? This is why. I've been seeing numbers all week, okay, guys? I've been seeing my birthday's number. I've been seeing 222, 1111, 1212, 1010. So you're going to see these number signs a lot, especially on this journey, because they're telling you that you're going the right direction. Okay, so never be afraid of these numbers. They're very good to look up if you have questions as to what they mean, because they each have significant meanings, okay? And sometimes you're going to have to just find what resonates with you on your journey. You might Google something like a dream that you had. Why did I dream about this or that? Or why did I see this angel number so many times today? If you look it up on your and Google it, there may be several different explanations, but you're going to have to take the one that resonates with you the most. Just like when you get a tarot reading, the readers usually who are very good always will say, take what resonates and leave the rest, because sometimes the messages are general messages, but they may not be, everything may not pertain to you. So that's what they mean when they say take what resonates. Take what you feel is calling to you, and what's affecting you, and what's impacting you. So that's what it means when they say take what resonates. Okay, so let's go on into the song Breathe, the second verse. And I hope you guys have had a chance to hear it. Please go back and listen to it if you haven't. Have you tried to reset, but you're feeling neglect? Everything is just crumbling. Okay, so as I was telling you guys, this song is really about someone who's in distress, someone who has maybe been in the matrix for a long time and is wondering, there has to be more to life than just this mundane existence, going to and from work, not feeling motivated. They've lost all passion for life. They've lost their drive. They've lost their motivation. They don't have a spark, not even a flicker in their candle. And so, they're just really going through it, And this is a lot of us right before we meet our twin flame. And sometimes it's us during the journey, because, a lot of the divine masculines, like I told you guys in previous videos, will go through, especially the Come Back to Me video series, they will go through their dark night of the soul after they meet their divine feminine. Especially if you guys go into separation, your masculine is going through his dark night of the soul, because he has awakened, but he hasn't awakened fully yet, and the divine feminine is leading him into the light. So he is surrounded by darkness a lot of times on this journey at the beginning, because there's just so much darkness that's trying to attack our masculines right now, because they know that our masculines hold the key to raising the vibration of the planet and ascension, with more of our light workers. They are very, very powerful, our masculines. And the dark knows this. And so they will go after the masculines, because if they can prevent the masculines from ascending, they can prevent the earth from ascending, and from others from being raised into higher vibrations, because the masculine is depending on the feminine to bring him out of the darkness. And once she does that, or he, because as I told you guys, divine masculine and feminine is energy. So you can be a male and be a divine feminine. You can be a female and be a divine masculine. So take what resonates, okay? Examples of how to use that. And just understand what pertains to your journey. Okay, I'm sorry we always use pronouns he and she. But, once we get, understanding of what it is that we each have in our own energy field, then we can understand it. And like I told you, we all have divine masculine and divine feminine energy in us anyway. So we are all both multidimensional in that sense. So we carry that with us. And once we harmonize that energy, male and female, divine masculine and feminine within, then we can be in union. We can come into union with our twin, because it has to happen within, and then you can see it come to fruition without or outside. So so when it says, have you tried to reset, that's just so typical. We always think we know what we're supposed to do in order to make things work when we're in our ego mind, right? Okay, so this is just funny, because we'll always think we know what's best for us. If we are on this journey, or if we are just trying to work it out, ourselves, and instead of trying to find a higher source, which is source, or Father Mama, as I call our creator. And, for a long time, we get stuck in the, ego mind, and we feel as though we can fix our own problems, okay? And my angels are telling me, yes, this is a big problem with people right now, as far as trying to fix their own problems. They're not calling on us. They're not asking Father Mama for help. And the angels are like, yes, tell them. You can't do it on your own, okay? No one can do this journey on their own. I'm sorry, you cannot do it. You cannot reset your life. You can't do it. You didn't do it when you met your twin, and you certainly can't do it any other time in life. You have to learn to rely on your angels and on Father Mama. And they made me shake my head right now, because I was trying to talk, and my head started nodding up and down automatically, because my angels are are doing that. And it's funny because sometimes, as you know, when you're so in tune with your spirit and your angels, they will do things. They will make movements happen for you so that you can get your message across, because they're the ones who are really truly behind the messages that I'm sharing with you. So I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. So they say, have you tried to reset, but you're feeling neglect? Okay. Everything is just crumbling. Your whole world is tumbling down. You just don't know, why are you still going through the same thing every day? You might have a pretty decent life too. That's the other thing. We might have decent lives before we meet our twin. You might have even a partner or a karmic relationship that you're in, but it's not fulfilling you. It's not satisfying you. You just know that there's something else more to life than this, because you might have gotten bored with that person. You guys might be on the brink of breaking up, and you just are hanging on because maybe you have kids together. You might just be in a situation where you're just trying to stay with someone because you don't want to be alone, or you just are just not wanting to divvy up the finances because maybe you're heavily into like a house. Maybe you bought a house with this person, or you're a car, or things are in your name and their name too. You just never know what these situations bring up, with karmic relationships especially. So there will be times when you're going to have to deal with those kind of things, financial things, and other things might come up, health issues, and it says you're feeling neglect because you're really feeling like there's nothing that you can, there's no one really helping you in this journey, or before you get onto the journey. There, you might feel that there's just so much chaos and so much turmoil around you that it's just hard to break free and hard to see. Okay, so we're going back to break free, right? So if you get a chance to check out that series, amazing series on how to break free from the struggles that you have on this journey, okay? But okay, when you're feeling neglected, when you're feeling like there's just no one to talk to about anything, and you might have been to several therapists. I went to therapy. Oh my God, I went to so many different therapists before I met my twin flame. Oh my God, you guys don't even know. Okay, you're gonna go through that. You're gonna go through those periods where you just feel like, what is wrong with me? You might think there's really something wrong with you. But it's just the fact that you haven't really come back to know who you truly are as a light worker, as a twin flame. And so it's going to get to the point where you maybe have to lose a lot in order to become humble enough to realize that you are bigger than all these things that are happening to you, okay? And as a twin flame, you definitely get that awakening when you meet your twin flame for the first time. You get that awakening, you get to realize, hey, there is someone out there for me. And, we're here to do a work together. We're here to do something wonderful that will help raise the vibration of the planet. Our energy is going to match up because you've been looking for that one person all your life that matched you. You matched your energy field, and you found them finally. And so that's what happens when you find your twin flame. You just get overwhelming love and appreciation for having met your twin flame. And I just want to say to all of you guys who have met your twin flame, I just want to say congratulations, because you just know that this is the beginning of something beautiful and something new, okay? But before you met them, you probably were in this moment where you were just feeling neglect, feeling like everything is just crumbling around you. The next line says people weighing you down. Yes, with their problems all around and leaving you wondering. That was me all the time. I was always constantly getting a barrage of people telling me about their problems, and it was just because they felt comfortable talking to me, and I didn't mind, but sometimes it just got to be overwhelming to the point where I was like, everybody's telling me their problems, but nobody knows exactly what I'm going through, and my life is hell. This is prior to meeting my twin flame. We get to be the point, we get to the point where we are just everyone else's counselor, but we might have the worst situation going on in our own life that we haven't figured out how to let go of yet. Okay, if that's you, this is what the song is talking about. you know? People weighing you down with their problems all around. And it happens a lot at work, doesn't it? People will just come up to you and start talking about what problems they have going on in their life, you know, and they know that you're a nice person, that you won't say anything bad to them, so they just have to, you know, you just listen to them, and you just have to kind of like wait it out until they get finished. But you're just, you know, listening, and you're like, if they only knew what I'm going through at home every day, like, really, like, okay, are you for real right now? I mean, these people are coming up to you and talking to you and telling you their whole life story. And after they finish, they walk away happy. They walk away like, oh, phew, I was able to tell somebody my stuff and get rid of all that baggage for a whole, you know, 10, 15 minutes, you know. And you're like, oh my God, they just drained the heck out of me. Or what is going on? Because they do. You know, people will know if you're, you know, if you have something within you that is, you know, is trying to make it in this world, and they will know that you're on your last ounce of juice, you know, so to speak, because they know it. They just come to you. They see you're struggling. They see you might not be making your quota or meeting your goals or whatever at work, and yet they still know that you'll listen to them, and you'll let them tell their whole life story and spill out all of their emotional baggage onto you, and they will, because you will sit there and wait patiently for them to finish, because you're just that nice person. Because that's how we are as twin flames. A lot of times we are just that nice person that everybody tends to come to and dump all their problems on. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. But you know, that's actually kind of like one of the preludes, or one of the real signs that you are an empath and a twin flame, is when people just start naturally coming up to you and talking to you about their life story. Because, you know, you might not have known it before you met your twin flame, but after you meet them, you're going to realize, hey, this is the reason why people always would come and tell me stuff, because they know, you know, there's something about me that was just welcoming and inviting to them, that would allow me to listen to them, and they you know, they feel better after talking to me. And you know, you can say, hey, that's a nice thing, you know, but you do have to realize that there will be times when you're going to have to go home and let that baggage go, because you should have never held on to anyone else's baggage, okay? You should have never let anyone else dump their baggage on you, especially, you know, the emotional baggage that they don't want to deal with themselves. And that's what happens a lot of times. And this is some of the things that happen to us in the Matrix. We get dumped on a lot as, you know, Matrix, you know, people. We get dumped on as far as, you know, people telling us things, problems. We get the workload dumped on us a lot of times at work, because our bosses know we're good workers, and they will dump all their work on us, and they know that there are other people waiting around, standing around doing nothing, but they will just come and tell us to do it because they know we'll do it, and we're reliable, and we're trustworthy, and we're, you know, we're there because, you know, we have that nice work ethic about us. And I know you guys are hollering at me right now. You're like, yes, that's what's going on all the time. Why? So I just want to let you guys know I'm here with you. I'm here. I'm right there with you. And I want to get into the chorus a little bit. And then at the end, I'm going to read to you a message that came up on my my little tea, you know, the papers that you get on your tea when you're drinking your tea, and you have the little tags on the end. And I always drink yogi tea, and there's a special message for all of us on that tea that I drank yesterday. And I was about to do the video yesterday, but I didn't end up getting to do it. But it's pertaining to this video series, so I want to share that with you guys right after I read the song, the chorus of the song, and right after we do our deep breaths together before we close this out, okay? And I just want to say I love you guys, and I hope that you know that this is all natural for us to go through. All these things that we deal with at work, all these things that we deal with when we're talking to people, all these things that we deal with family. I know how it is. I know you guys are the sensitive ones that are always getting, you know, feel like you're getting the short end of the stick. And I just want to say it's all happening for a reason. And now that you found out that you're a twin flame, now that you know you're a light worker, you can start to work on healing yourself, because you've let a lot of that baggage weigh on you so many years, from other people, from, just your own, that you haven't really properly dealt with, okay? Waking up to the fact that you're a twin flame is the most beautiful thing, because now you can heal through the energy that you're now receiving from Father Mama, the source energy that we are granted as we meditate, as we learn to meditate, because I didn't know how to meditate either. When I was in the Matrix, I really could not meditate. I was like, this is the hardest thing for me to do, is sit down for 5 minutes and not let anything happen, or what am I supposed to be thinking about, or things will just pop into my head, just like one after the other, like doop, 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 all these things just popping into your head while you're trying to meditate, and but once you're on this journey, you start meditating naturally. You start giving up all your addictions naturally. With the help of your angels, they will teach you and guide you as to how to give up these addictions, how to meditate, how to cleanse your chakras, how to clear your aura, how to, what to do when your Kundalini awakening happens and you start feeling those sensations rising up in your body. They will tell you. Your intuition starts coming on so strong. That's one of the beautiful things about meeting your twin. Your intuition is there, stronger than ever before. You are refamiliarized with the gifts that you had, that you never, that you forgot about. We had them all along. You have not lost anything on this journey. I don't care what you've been through in the past. You have not lost anything. There's a song, I'm going to put it in the description box. Another song that I love, that's from I can't even remember the artist's name, but I'm going to put it in the description box so you can listen to it. And it's called Nothing is Lost. Nothing is lost on this journey, okay, you guys? I just want to say that another time, because nothing is lost on this journey. I don't care if you feel you've been through heartbreak. I don't care if you've been through trauma, abuse, misuse. I don't care if you've lost your home, your car, your mortgage, whatever. I don't care what it is that you've lost. Nothing is lost on this journey. And that's the message the angels want you to take away from this particular video today. Because, we want to believe that there's so many things that we had back then. And I had my good life back then. I had this and that. I looked like this. I was so, I was the bomb. I was just, at my top of my game at work. I had so much going for me. Nothing is lost, you guys. You are twin flames, light workers with a mission, with a purpose. Your future, your new beginning is going to be much more powerful than anything you ever thought you had in the past. And I just want to say that again. Your new beginning, your future, is going to be much more powerful than anything you thought you have lost in the past, okay? So just remember, nothing is lost. And another thing that I always like to tell myself as a mantra is, whatever is meant for me is already mine. Whatever is meant for you is already yours. You're going to get it in the future. You're going to have whatever it is that you're asking for, and whatever it is that Father Mama has in store for you in your life, in this lifetime, is already yours. So don't worry about how you're going to get it. Don't worry about how you're going to come into union with your twin, because none of us truly know how this is going to happen. I don't know how I'm going to be with my twin. We have problems with, that right now. I don't know how I'm going to be able to be with him, in the physical, but it will happen. And so I'm already thanking God right now, because whatever is meant for me is already mine, and my twin is definitely meant for me, okay? So, and your twin is definitely meant for you. So just know this, and be blessed, and go on your happy way. Strengthen your chakras. Do what you need to do the work, heal. Don't worry about what they're doing. There are days when you're going to be, feeling so overjoyed, because you've learned how to surrender. And when you get to that stage, that's the most beautiful part of this journey, because when you're not even with your twin yet and you learn how to surrender, it's the greatest thing that you can feel, because you know that it's all taken care of and nothing is lost. Oh, chills. Okay, you guys. So let's get into the chorus real quick, because I want to close this out real quick here. Just breathe. Yeah, baby girl, just breathe. Just breathe. Baby girl, just breathe. And that's the chorus. I mean, it's so simple. That's part of the chorus, okay? There's a bridge coming after that. But I want to close it out right here. Let's do our breaths together. Because as I told you guys, anytime I would see someone doing the breathing exercises, it would always make me just want to do it. And then I started doing them on my own naturally. Whenever I heard the word breathe, or whenever I would just see someone breathing, I would do it too. So let's do it together. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Wow, that felt so good. Let's do it again 2 more times. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Whew. Just breathe. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Lovely. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your week. If you're celebrating a holiday this weekend, I hope you have a wonderful holiday. I hope you join me for the next video on Breathe. That will be Breathe Volume 3 or Part 3. And I hope you guys get a chance to listen to this song anytime you need it. It's there. Just tap on the link. Click on the link. Also, you can save it on your YouTube channel if you want to save it in your favorites, okay? Thank you guys. I love you so much. Oh, I almost forgot about the message the angels wanted me to share with you guys from my little tea tag. Okay, this message is so powerful because it has to do with breathing. Your breath fills you with energy anywhere and anytime you need it. And that's what we just did. Didn't we get filled with energy right now? I know I sure did. I hope you guys did too. I love you guys so much. See you next video. Bye-bye.